The city is a blueprint drawn in neon blue and cyan, and I'm walking through the shadows like a ghost without a plan. I am sitting in my room with the lights turned way down low, watching all the traffic in a steady rhythmic flow. I reach out for the dial of this old and dusty box, turning through the static in the heavy iron locks. I'm looking for a frequency that only we would know, back when we had stories that were far too young to grow. Now the air is full of whispers and the signal's getting weak, and I'm losing all the courage that I'm supposed to seek. I am a listener of silence, a guardian of the air, looking for a sign of you in the middle of nowhere. I found a cassette tape hidden underneath the chair, and for a second I could feel your presence in the air. We used to record our secrets in the middle of the night, before the world decided to turn every shadow white. You were talking about the planets and the magic in the stars, before we were divided by these modern velvet bars. Now the tape is getting tangled and the sound is pitched and slow, and I'm watching as the version of us starts to finally go. I'm a student of the waveform, I'm a scholar of the beat, trying to find a meaning in the middle of the heat. Every crackle in the speaker is a mirror of my soul, reflecting all the broken parts I'm trying to make whole. The moon is hanging heavy like a glowing silver coin, the ghost of all our promises are starting now to join. I'm catching a vibration from a world I used to name, and oh, I'm tuning to the midnight radio tonight, searching for your voice in the flickering of light. Every hum is a longing, every static is a sigh, underneath the velvet of a cold and urban sky. You were the melody, you were the only sound. Now I'm just a listener who's finally been found. It's a K-pop soul reflection, a masterpiece of blue, still drifting through the frequency in memory of you. I reached the part of the city where the towers touch the clouds, and I saw your shadow moving through the lonely quiet crowds. I saw a flare in the distance and I thought it was a sign, a final invitation to a life that isn't mine. But it was just the reflection of the light upon the glass, a monument to everything that we had to let pass. I am a guardian of the what if, I am a keeper of the how, living in the heavy space between the then and the now. I'm walking through the echoes of a love I haven't saved, wondering how much more of my spirit I have finally paid. The radio is humming with the deep and jazzy groove, and it feels like every lyric is a move I have to move. I watch the busy people as they rush to catch the train, and I wonder if they're also trying to hide from all this rain. Is there a station where the broken hearts can finally hear the truth, or are we destined to be stuck inside the silence of our youth? I am a master of the longing, I am a designer of the quest, looking for a harbor where my heart can finally rest. I'm learning how to be the static, I'm learning how to stay, while the ghost of your reflection slowly flickers far away. Break the frequency, dial and I'm stepping into the light, leaving all the midnight clouds in the middle of the night. The 2, 3, 50 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the frequency of us forever beating in my heart. The station is silent now, the signal's gone away. I'm walking home at last at the breaking of the day. Goodbye, my midnight radio, I'm finally alive. The carnival lights have all faded to gray, and the music has drifted so slowly away. I am standing alone in the center of the park, where the painted horses are lost in the dark. I remember the way that we spun in the light, like a pair of young stars in the middle of night. We were laughing at gravity, dancing so free, back when you were a part of the spirit of me. But the mechanism broke and the movement has ceased, and I'm looking for a way to be finally released. I am a keeper of shadows, a servant of gold, guarding a story that's grown very cold. I found a brass ticket inside of my palm, in a world that is heavy and unnaturally calm. It's a pass to a journey that ended too soon, beneath the cold gaze of a wintertime moon. We were rising and falling on horses of wood, believing that everything beautiful stood. Now the mirrors are cracked and the colors are pale, and I'm caught in the middle of a dying fairy tale. I am a student of circles, a scholar of wheels, trying to hide all the sorrow my weary heart feels. Every turn of the carousel is a mirror of fate, as I'm standing here trapped at the iron-locked gate. The wind is a cello that's playing a song. The shadows are stretching and growing so long. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dancing in the rain, and oh, I'm trapped in the glass carousel tonight, spinning in circles in a flickering light. Every round is a longing, every heartbeat is a sigh, under the velvet of a fairy tale sky. You were the rhythm, you were the grace. Now I'm just chasing the ghost of your face. It's a K-pop waltz, a masterpiece of blue, still spinning around in the memory of you. I reach the control box where the gears are all still, and I try to restart them with a desperate will. I saw a spark in the mirror and I thought it was you, waving goodbye as the morning dew grew. But it was just a reflection of a dream in the past, a monument to a love that was never meant to last. I am a guardian of the what if, a keeper of the lost, counting the seconds and the heavy cold cost. I'm walking through the echoes of a life like a message from a distant dark moon. I watch the empty horses as they stare into space, and I wonder if I'll ever find another saving grace. Is there a place where the carousel finally stops, where the curtain finally and quietly drops? I am a master of the longing, I am a designer of the quest, looking for a harbor where my heart can finally rest. I'm learning how to be the silence, I'm learning how to stay, while the ghost of your reflection slowly flickers far away. Break the glass open, let the music explode. I am tired of the weight of this heavy cold road. I am screaming at the horses, I am shouting at the sky. I am not the broken man who's waiting here to die. Give me back the motion, give me back the golden dream, before the final silence takes me down the silver stream. I don't wanna be a statue, I don't wanna be a sigh. I am ready for the fire in the middle of the sky. The morning light is breaking in a shade of watery gold, and the story of the carousel has finally been told. I am walking to the exit and I'm stepping into the light, leaving all the painted horses in the middle of the night. The 2, 3, 50 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the walls of our dreams forever beating in my heart. 1, 2, 3, the music ends, the wheel has stopped its turn. I'm walking home at last, with the lessons that I've learned. Goodbye, my carousel, I'm finally alive. The leaves are breathing in a rhythm that I used to know, back when the world was green and the golden sun was low. I'm walking through the shadows where the ancient oaks arise, feeling like a traveler with 1,000 tired sighs. I remember how we wandered through the thick and heavy moss, before we had to learn the meaning of a permanent loss. You said that every tree was a library of the heart, keeping all the stories that the universe would start. Now the forest is a temple and the air is getting cold, and I'm listening to the secrets that the silver birches hold. I am a seeker of the sunlight, a gatherer of the rain, trying to find a blossom in the middle of the pain. I found a wooden bench beside the clear and quiet stream, and it felt like I was stepping back inside a broken dream. We carved our names in secret where the willow branches weep, back when we had promises that we intended to keep. You were leaning on my shoulder while the afternoon was still, before the winter shadows started climbing up the hill. Now the water is a mirror of a sky that's turned to gray, and I'm watching all the petals as they slowly drift away. I am a student of the silence and scholar of the deep, guarding all the memories that the forest likes to keep. Every branch above my head is a portrait of your grace, and I'm looking for the shadow of your beautiful kind face. The wind is whispering a name I haven't said in years. The roots are reaching down to touch the valley of my tears. The sun is filtering through the canopy of the night, and I'm walking through the forest of whispers tonight, searching for a flicker of the old and natural light. Every rustle is a longing, every heartbeat is a sigh, underneath the heavy velvet of a deepened forest sky. You were the summer, you were the only growing thing. Now I am just a bird that's forgotten how to sing. It's a K-pop reflection, a masterpiece of green, still searching for the beauty in the things that go unseen. I reached the hidden clearing where the wildflowers used to bloom, and the silence was a garden in a dark and empty room. I saw a spark in the distance, and I thought it was your hand waving from the tall grass of a foreign golden land. But it was just the sunlight on a fragment of a stone, a monument to everything that I've ever truly known. I am a keeper of the what if, I am a guardian of the now, living in the heavy space between the then and the now. I'm walking through the echoes of a love I haven't saved, wondering how much more of my spirit I finally paid. The river is a melody that I'm trying to forget, and it feels like every ripple is a heavy final debt. I watch the falling leaves as they dance upon the ground, and I wonder if they're also looking to be finally found. Is there a place where the forests never have to lose their gold, or are we destined to be stories that have already been told? I'm a master of the longing, I am a designer of the quest, looking for a harbor where my heart can finally rest. I'm learning how to be the mountain, I'm learning how to stand while the ghost of your reflection starts to touch my weary hand. Open up the sky, let the light consume the wood. I am tired of the shadows where the heavy sorrow stood. I am screaming at the canopy, I'm shouting at the rain. I am more than just the memory of a long and lingering pain. Give me back the spring, give me back the yesterday, before the final winter takes the beauty all away. I don't wanna be a ghost, I don't wanna be a sigh. I am ready for the fire in the middle of the sky. The morning light is breaking in a shade of watery gold, and the story of the forest has finally and completely been told. And I am walking to the exit, and I'm stepping into the day, leaving all the shadows in a pile of cold and gray. The 350 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the forest of our dreams forever beating in my heart. The forest is quiet now, the path is clear and wide. I'm walking home at last, the turning of the tide. Goodbye my whispers, I'm finally alive. City lights are bleeding through the rainy window pane, a symphony of violet and a chorus of the rain. I am watching all the neon signs as they flicker in the blue, feeling like a specimen that's waiting here for you. We are caught behind the glass of a world that's made of light, swimming through the shadows in the middle of the night. I remember how your eyes used to glow like ancient stars before we were divided by these invisible bars. Now the water is so cold and the air is getting thin, and I'm losing all the battles that I'm forced to fight within. I am a diver in the dark, a seeker of the flame, tracing on the surface the letters of your name. Jar, a souvenir of everything we thought we really are. We were dancing on the edge of a digital sunset, caught inside a moment that I haven't finished yet. You were laughing in the glow of a synthetic golden ray before the final signal started fading far away. Now the aquarium is silent and the colors are all wrong, and I'm listening to the echoes of a prehistoric song. I am a student of the frequency, a scholar of the wave, trying to find the magic that I wasn't brave enough to save. Every ripple in the tank is a mirror of my soul, reflecting all the fragments that I'm trying to make whole. The gravity is shifting in this artificial sea, the silence is a predator that's coming after me. I'm looking for a way to finally be free. And oh, I'm trapped inside the neon aquarium tonight, searching for a flicker of the only natural light. Every bubble is a longing, every heartbeat is a sigh, underneath the heavy velvet of a technological sky. You're the ocean, you're the only real thing. Now I'm just a creature that the current likes to swing. It's a K-pop synth reflection, a masterpiece of blue, still drifting through the liquid in the memory of you. I reach the corner of the tank where the coral starts to bleed, and I realize that silence is the only thing I need. I saw your shadow in the dark and I thought it was a sign, a final invitation to a world that isn't mine. But it was just a trick of light upon the polished silver glass, a monument to everything that we had to let pass. I am a guardian of the what if, I am a keeper of the how, living in the heavy space between the then and the now. I'm walking through the echoes of a love I haven't kept, wondering how much longer in this water I've slept. No radio is humming with the static retro beat, and it feels like every lyric is a beautiful retreat. I watch the busy people as they walk outside the glass, and I wonder if they see me as they quietly pass. Is there a place where the neon fish can finally reach the sea, or are we destined to be stuck inside this bright captivity? I am a master of the longing, I am a designer of the quest, looking for a harbor where my heart can finally rest. I'm learning how to be the vapor, I'm learning how to rise, while the ghost of my conviction starts to open up its eyes. Break the glass open, let the water hit the street. the ocean of our dreams, forever beating in my heart. The tank is empty now, the water's on the floor. I'm walking home at last, I'm not a prisoner anymore. Goodbye, my aquarium. I'm finally in love. I'm finally alive. Gears are rusted in the corners of my chest, and I'm looking for a place where a weary soul can rest. I'm walking through a garden made of iron and of cold, where the stories of the flowers are the ones that went untold. I remember when the petals were made of silver and of light, before the winter came and turned the day into the night. We were dancing in the friction of a life that moved so fast, thinking every single moment was forever meant to last. But the oil started drying and the springs began to snap, and I found myself falling through a dark and hidden gap. I am a keeper of the engine, a master of the rush, trying to find a reason in the middle of the dust. I found a golden key inside a hollow metal tree, and for a second I believed that it was meant to set me free. It was a remnant of a summer that we spent beneath the sun, before the slow erosion of the years had actually begun. We were building our cathedrals out of copper and of hope, trying to find a way to make the heavy mountain slope. Now the sky is just a ceiling made of lead and grayest clouds, and I'm wandering through the shadows of the lonely silent crowds. I am a student of the friction, I'm a scholar of the grind, trying to find the magic that I've left so far behind. Every leap upon the floor is a fragment of a dream, floating like a ghost upon a cold and frozen stream. The pressure's building up inside the pipes of my heart. The silence is a noise that's tearing everything apart. I'm looking for a spark to make the engine start. And oh, I'm screaming in the clockwork garden tonight, trying to ignite a tiny burst of heavy golden light. Every tick is a longing, every talk is a sigh, underneath the iron curtain of a dark and heavy sky. You were the electricity, you were the only flame. Now I'm just a machine that's forgotten its own name. It's K-pop, rock explosion, a masterpiece of fire, climbing up the ladder of a desperate desire. I reached the center of the garden where the ancient tower stands, and I tried to turn the wheel with my shaking calloused hands. I saw your shadow in the gears, and I thought it was a sign of final reconciliation of what's yours and what's mine. But it was just a trick of light upon the polished silver chrome, a monument to everything that no longer has a home. I am a guardian of the what if, I am a keeper of the how, living in the heavy space between the then and the now. I'm walking through the echoes of a love I haven't saved, wondering how much more of my spirit I have finally paved. The radio is screaming out a distorted heavy song, and it feels like every lyric is where I truly story of the garden is finally and completely been told. I am walking to the exit and I'm stepping into the day, leaving all the rust and metal in a pile of cold and gray. The 2-3-50 words of the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the clockwork of our dreams forever beating in my heart. The gears are moving now, the heart is finding its beat. I'm walking home at last, through the fire and the heat. Goodbye, my clockwork, I'm finally alive. The city lights are flickering like stars in a shallow pool, and I'm walking through the neon rain, feeling like a fool. I found a folded paper whale inside my old school bag, a tiny piece of a forgotten dream that started to slowly sag. I remember when I thought the sky was just a sea of blue, and I could swim to any galaxy if I only wanted to. But the gravity of being grown is pulling at my wings, and I'm losing all the magic that a simple childhood brings. I am a sailor in a concrete world, a captain of the dust, trying to find a compass that I can finally truly trust. The subway hums a lonely tune beneath the heavy ground, and I'm looking for a meaning in the static, in the sound. We used to draw our futures with a bright and golden pen, before we learned that someday might not ever come again. Now the clock is just a hammer hitting on the silver nail, and I'm watching as my paper well begins to look so frail. I am a student of the silence, I'm a scholar of the gray, trying to find the colors that the shadows took away. Every window in the skyscraper is a mirror of my soul, reflecting all the broken parts that I'm trying to make whole. The moon is hanging low above the river of the night, I'm looking for a signal or a tiny burst of light. The tide is coming in and I am finally finding my way. You know, I'm launching my paper well into the dark tonight, searching for the ocean in the middle of the light. Every ripple is a longing, every heartbeat is a prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet midnight air. You were the dreamer, I was the one who followed the star. Now I'm learning how to find the beauty in the scar. It's a K-pop soul reflection, a masterpiece of grace, looking for my reflection in a vast and empty space. I reached the edge of the bridge where the wind begins to cry, and I held my paper well up to the vast and empty sky. I saw a spark in the distance and I thought it was a sign, a message from the person that I used to call as mine. But it was just a reflection of the city on the waves, a monument to everything that a lonely spirit craves. I am a keeper of the what if, I am a guardian of the how, living in the heavy space between the then and the now. I'm walking through the memories of a life I haven't lived, wondering how much more of my spirit I have left to give. The radio is playing a groove that makes me wanna weep, and I'm fighting all the secrets that I promised I would keep. I watch the busy people as they rush to catch the train, and I wonder if they're also trying to hide from all this rain. Is there a place where the paper whales can finally learn to fly, or are we destined to be stuck beneath the gray and heavy sky? I am a master of the longing, I am a designer of the quest, looking for a harbor where my heart can finally rest. I'm learning how to be the one childhood starts to finally truly glow. Finally been told. I am walking to the park now, and I'm stepping into the light, leaving all the heavy clouds in the middle of the night. The 2P50 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the paper wheel of my dreams forever beating in my heart. The whale is swimming now, the ocean is so wide. I'm walking home at last, with the turning of the tide. Goodbye my paper whale, I'm finally alive. Finally alive. The dust is dancing in a single beam of light inside this room where I've been hiding from the night. I'm staring at the canvas that I started years ago, back when our love was a fire with a steady golden glow. I remember how you sat there with the sunlight in your hair, with a beauty so divine it felt like more than I could bear. I tried to catch the spark within your hazel dreaming eyes, but the colors wouldn't listen to my desperate whispered sighs. Now the paint is dry and cracked, and the brushes are all still, and I'm fighting with the ghost of my own broken iron will. I am a painter of the shadows, a master of the gray, watching as the masterpiece begins to fade away. I found an old sketch hidden deep inside a drawer, and it took me back to everything I don't see anymore. We were sharing a small umbrella in the middle of the rain, laughing at the universe and all its hidden pain. You were leaning on my arm while the colors were so bright, before the world decided to turn every day to night. Now the palette is a mess of all the things I didn't say, and the image of your smile is slowly slipping far away. I am a student of the memory, I am a scholar of the lost, trying to find a bridge that I am finally brave enough to cross. Every stroke upon the canvas is a portrait of my soul, trying to find a way to make a fractured man feel whole. The clock is ticking louder in the silence of the room. The flowers on the windowsill have long since lost their bloom. The final act is starting, and I'm drowning in the blue. And I'm painting our finished portrait tonight, searching for a flicker of the old and golden light. Every line is a longing, every color is a sigh, underneath the heavy curtain of a dark and lonely sky. You were the masterpiece, you were the only scene. Now I'm just a ghost of the man getting dim, feeling like a sailor who has finally forgotten how to swim. The radio is playing a ballad that we used to know, and it feels like every lyric is a heavy final blow. I watch the happy couples as they walk along the street, and I wonder if they're also feeling broken and incomplete. Is there a place where the colors are forever bright and true, or am I destined to be stuck inside the memory of you? I am a master of the ruin, I'm a designer of the end, looking for a signal that the universe will never send. I'm learning how to be the quiet, I'm learning how to stay, while the ghost of your reflection slowly flickers far away. Tear the canvas open, let the colors flood the night. I am tired of the shadows and the lack of any light. I'm screaming at the darkness, I am shouting at the sun. I am more than just the sorrow of a life that's been undone. Give me back the summer, give me back the yesterday before the final shadow takes the beauty all away. I don't wanna be a memory, I don't wanna be a sigh. I am ready for the fire in the middle of the The morning light is breaking in a shade of watery gold, and the story of the portrait has finally and completely been told. I'm putting down the brush and I'm stepping into the light, leaving all the memories in the middle of the night. The 2, 3, 50 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the portrait of our love forever beating in my heart. The painting is finished now, the colors are all dry. I'm walking home at last, underneath the clear sky. Goodbye my masterpiece, goodbye my love. Goodbye my love. The neon lights are flickering above the empty street, and the rhythm of the city feels so bitter and so sweet. I'm standing at the station where we used to say hello, watching all the strangers as they come and as they go. The wind is biting through my coat and through my weary soul, filling up the empty spaces that I can't quite control. I remember how you looked beneath the pale and winter moon, telling me that springtime would be coming back so soon. We were like a story that was written in the stars before we were divided by our heavy-hidden scars. Now I'm just a traveler with a ticket to nowhere, breathing in the coldness of the the quiet midnight air. I found a crumpled bus receipt inside my denim jeans, and it took me back to every single one of our old scenes. We were sharing headphones on the long and rainy ride, with a million different feelings that we didn't have to hide. You were leaning on my shoulder while the world was passing by, before we had to learn the way to say a last goodbye. Now the seat beside me is a hollow, empty space, and I'm looking for the shadow of your beautiful, kind face. I am a student of the memory, I am a scholar of the rain, walking through the corridors of this lingering deep pain. Every stop along the way is a portrait of our past, a beautiful reflection that was never meant to last. The clock is moving forward, but I'm standing in the dark. I'm looking for the embers of a cold and dying spark. The final act is starting, and I'm drowning in the blue. And I'm waiting at the station of memories tonight, searching for a flicker of the old and golden light. Every breath is a longing, every heartbeat is a sigh, underneath the heavy curtain of a dark and lonely sky. You were the destination, you were my only stop. Now I'm just a drifter watching every teardrop drop. It's a K-pop heartbreaker, a masterpiece of pain, still waiting for the bus that's never coming back again. I walked past the old park where the cherry blossoms fell, and the silence was a secret that I didn't want to tell. I saw our names carved in the wood of the bench near the lake, and I realized that I'm living in a long and dull ache. We were stars that burned so fiercely, and then we turned into the dust, in a world where everything we had has finally turned to rust. I am a keeper of the secrets that we never got to share, living in the shadow of a deep and dark despair. I'm walking through the station now, where the lights are getting dim, feeling like a sailor who has finally forgotten how to swim. The radio is playing a ballad that I used to love, and it feels like every word is coming from the stars above. I watch the happy couples as they board the morning train, and I wonder if they'll ever have to handle all this rain. Is there a place where the broken paths are finally made straight, or am I destined to be standing at this locked and iron gate? I am a master of the ruin, I'm a designer of the end, looking for a signal that the universe will never send. I'm learning how to be the quiet, I'm learning how to stay, while the ghost of your reflection slowly flickers far away. Break the silence open, let the memory flood the night. I am tired of the shadows and the lack of any light. I am screaming at the engines, I am shouting at the tracks. I am more than just the sorrow that is holding me back. Give me one more minute, give me back the yesterday, before the final station takes the beauty all away. I don't wanna be a ghost, I don't wanna be a sigh. I am ready for the fire in the middle of the sky. The morning light is breaking in a shade of watery gold, and the story of the station has finally and completely been told. I'm leaving the platform and I'm stepping into the day, leaving all the memories in a pile of cold and gray. The 2350 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the station of our love forever beating in my heart. The train is leaving now, the doors are closing tight. I'm walking home at last, out of the long and be together. And the air is getting colder with the change of the weather. I am sitting in the living room where the shadows like to hide, feeling like the world has left me all alone on the outside. I remember how your laughter used to fill up every space, and the way the morning sunlight used to dance upon your face. We were like a melody that everyone wanted to sing, back when I was your everything and you were my everything. But the music stopped so suddenly, and the room is quiet now. And I'm trying to move forward, but I don't quite know how. I'm staring at the telephone, waiting for a phantom ring, caught in the heavy silence that the winter seems to bring. I found your old sweatshirt at the bottom of the drawer, and it brought back all the feelings I don't wanna feel anymore. It still holds the scent of jasmine and the warmth of a summer day, a tangible reminder of the things that have gone away. We used to talk about the future like it was a map we drew, back when every single road I took led me straight back to you. Now the streets are full of echoes of the things we used to say, and I'm wandering through the memories of a long and golden day. I am a student of the absence, I'm a scholar of the lost, trying to find a bridge that I am finally able to cross. Every corner of the city is a portrait of your grace, and I'm looking for a sign of you in every strangest face. The calendar is moving, but I'm frozen in the past. The beauty of the summer was never meant to last. The final act is played, and I'm drowning in the blues. Oh, I'm living in the echoes of we tonight, searching for a flicker of the old and golden light. Every breath is a memory, every heartbeat is a sigh, underneath the heavy curtain of a dark and lonely sky. You were the only rhythm, you were the only song. Now I'm just a singer who's been quiet for too long. It's a K-pop heartbreaker, a masterpiece of pain, still waiting for the sun to come and wash away the rain. I went back to the coffee shop where we spent our every night, and the neon sign was flickering in a pale and watery light. I saw our names carved in the wood of the table near the door, and I realized that I'm not the person that I was before. We were stars that burned so fiercely, and then we turned into the dust, in a world where everything we had has finally turned to rust. I am a keeper of the secrets that we never got to tell, living in the shadow of a heavy and an ancient spell. I'm walking through the park now, where the leaves are turning brown, feeling like a stranger in my own and empty town. The radio is playing a ballad in a minor key, and it feels like every single word was written just for me. I watch the happy couples as they walk along the street, and I wonder if they're also feeling broken and incomplete. Is there a place where the broken hearts are finally made new? Or am I destined to be stuck in breaking in a shade of watery gold, and the story of the echoes has finally and completely been told. I'm walking to the exit and I'm stepping into the light, leaving all the memories in the middle of the night. The 2, 3, 50 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find a brand new part, with the echoes of our love forever beating in my heart. The song is over now, the silence has been broken. I'm walking home at last, with the words I haven't spoken. Goodbye, my echoes. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye, my love. The dust is settling on the books we used to read together, and the air is getting colder with the change of the weather. I am sitting in the living room where the shadows like to hide, feeling like the world has left me all alone on the outside. I remember how your laughter used to fill up every space, and the way the morning sunlight used to dance upon your face. We were like a melody that everyone wanted to sing, back when I was your everything and you were my everything. Let the music stop so suddenly in the room. The coffee's getting cold on the table where we sat, and I'm staring at the empty chair, thinking about all that. The rain is tapping rhythm on the window of this room, filling up the silence with a heavy sense of doom. I remember how you looked beneath the city's neon glow, telling me the secrets that the world would never know. We were like a movie with a perfect opening line, back when I was yours and you were completely mine. But the script has been rewritten and the lights are getting dim, and I'm drowning in a memory where I never learned to swim. I am looking through the window at the streets of Seoul tonight, searching for a ghost of us inside the fading light. I found your old umbrella in the corner of the hall, and it brought back every moment, every winter, every fall. We shared a single dream under the gray and heavy sky, before we ever realized we'd have to say goodbye. Now the streets are full of strangers and the air is turning cold, and I'm holding on to stories that will never be retold. I'm a student of the heartbreak, I'm a scholar of the pain, walking through the shadows in the pouring bitter rain. Every corner of the city is a map of where we've been, a gallery of portraits that I've never truly seen. I am polishing the echoes of the words you used to say, trying to find a reason why you had to walk away. The clock on the wall is ticking, but the time is standing still. I'm fighting with my heart against a cold and iron will. The final act is starting, and I'm not ready for the end. And oh, it's the final scene of the story we once wrote. I'm sinking in the ocean and I've lost my only boat. Every breath is heavy, every heartbeat is a sigh, underneath the curtain of a dark and starless sky. You were the only sunshine, you were my only home. Now I'm just a drifter in the salt and in the foam. It's a K-drama tragedy, a masterpiece of blue, still stuck in the credits of the love I had for you. I went back to the river where we watched the sunset die, and I shouted out your name into the vast and empty sky. But the wind was only whispering the things I didn't want to hear, and the water was reflecting every single hidden fear. We were stars that burned too bright, and then we faded into black. And I'm standing on the platform, but there is no like every lyric was a message meant for me. I watch the people passing by with smiles upon their face, and I wonder if I'll ever find another saving grace. Is there a different ending in a world we haven't seen? Or are we just the fragments of the things that might have been? I'm a master of the ruin, a designer of the fall, staring at the writing on the high and silent wall. I'm learning how to be the dark. I'm learning how to stay, while the ghost of your reflection slowly flickers far away. Tear the script apart, let the fire take the screen. I am tired of the shadows and the things that go unseen. I am screaming to the heavens, I am shouting at the stars. I am more than just the collection of my heavy hidden scars. I don't wanna say goodbye, I don't wanna let you go. I am standing in the middle of the cold and bitter snow. Give me back the light, give me back the yesterday, before the final credits take the beauty all away. The morning light is breaking in a shade of watery gold, and the story of our love has finally and completely been told. I'm walking to the exit and I'm stepping into the day, leaving all the memories in a pile of cold and gray. The 2, 3, 50 words are the final whispered prayer, floating like a fragment through the quiet morning air. I will find a new beginning, I will find the brand new part, with the final scene of us forever beating in my heart. The movie's over now, the lights are coming on. I'm walking home at last, now that you are gone. Goodbye, my final scene. Goodbye, my